quiet time, perform breathing exercises, or do artwork. There's also a county-wide texting program so kids in crisis can speak with health professionals. Bay Area comedian and humanitarian Michael Pritchard.
We lift them, we gift them, and we shift them back to a sense of hope. We build in them a sense of resiliency that our community needs for them to have.
That crisis texting number in Marin County only is 741-741. In San Rafael, Jeffrey Schaub, KCBS.
Police in San Francisco arrested a man in connection with a stabbing in the Mission District last night. Witnesses say the suspect walked up to two men outside the Delirium Bar on 16th Street, stabbed one of them in the chest and then pepper sprayed the other. He then walked off, knife still in hand, across the street. Witnesses pointed out to police, who took him into custody. The victim was taken to a hospital where his condition isn't known at this time, but he was said to be talking after the attack. Well, about a month and a half after their strike began, mental health therapists have rejected Kaiser Permanente's contract offer, saying the healthcare giant failed to adequately address understaffing and improve access to care. The union voted it down 6-1 in hopes of forcing Kaiser back to the bargaining table. Kaiser Permanente tells KCBS, quote, "It's unfortunate that union leadership pressed members for a no vote with assurances they would get more from continued contract bargaining, claiming the move would reduce access to mental health care." KCBS News Time 8:44. Jimmy G and the 49ers stumbled last night. We'll get details in sports in just a minute.
Thinking of selling your house, but you don't want to deal with repairs, cleaning, realtor photos, and showings? With John Buys BayAreaHouses.com, you don't have to do any repairs or pay any commissions. Call 510-426-7000 and John will give you a fair cash offer without any inspections, showings, or other headaches. That's 510-426-7000. When you sell to John Buys BayAreaHouses.com, you decide when you want to move, according to your schedule and your terms. John Buys vacant houses, inherited houses, beautiful houses, fixer-uppers in any condition, as is. John Buys BayAreaHouses.com provides you the easiest sell possible and assists you in every step of the way. If you want to sell and have any questions, please call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000 and get the offer you have been waiting for.
Coming up on KCBS, how going sober in October could help more people beat addiction. KCBS News Time 8:45. Let's head over to the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk. Talk to Ted Ramey about football.
Yeah, Melissa, after looking pretty good in relief of the injured Trey Lance just 1 week ago, Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers offense sputtered hard in Denver last night.
49ers believe they might be able to get inside that for some play. The 48-yard line. Denver bringing 4. Garoppolo protected, intercepted, intercepted. Jonas Griffith on the deflection.
Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth with the call for NBC. That was one of many turnovers for the error-prone 49ers. In fact, the 49ers' last two drives ended on that interception you just heard and then a fumble. The second half of the 49ers' offense was ineffective at best. Here's what Jimmy had to say after the loss.
It's our rhythm. We weren't in a rhythm at all in the second half. You could feel it. You could see it. We were talking about on the sideline, but just kind of, I don't know, I was just thinking about it. It was kind of my first week with these guys, and I just got to get in a rhythm with them, especially like third down. I mean, we were terrible today. I just got to get on the same page with those guys, and we got to convert those.
You know, one of the big stories of the 11-10 loss to the Broncos is the fact that left tackle went down with what is being initially called a high ankle sprain. Hopefully we will learn more later this afternoon when Kyle Shanahan has his day after the game teleconference. The head coach usually gives us a pretty good update on injuries, so we will find out more information then. Out of today, the Giants got a hard-fought win against Arizona by a final of 3-2. As for the A's, it did not go as well. They get hammered by the Mets 13-4. Both teams are off today. In Tuesday, the A's are going to be in Southern California taking on the Angels at 6:38. Giants host the Rockies on Tuesday at 6:45. At the Sports Desk, Ted Ramey, KCBS.
Thank you, Ted. The KCBS Sports Desk is sponsored by the Bay Area Chevy Dealers. Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well,
Trying to find a needle in a haystack? Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Guys from all over the Bay Area have solved their ED and low T problems thanks to Prime Male Medical. Listen to Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T, and we have a 99% success rate.
KCBS listeners get a PSA test, testosterone test, ultrasound, and a full to PrimeMaleMedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
CBS News Time, 8:48. 6-day forecast is coming up, but first we've got a crash on 101 in Sunnyvale, and Kim Wonderly's got the details for you. It's really backing up traffic now. This is northbound on 101. You're going to find the crash site just past Matilda Avenue. This report brought to you by Cars for Kids. This is 3 cars. It's the 2 left lanes. Affected CHP's on the way. Traffic is backed up pretty solid, just a little bit beyond Lawrence Expressway. Lawrence Expressway to Matilda, that's the stop and go. I had Capitol Expressway on the brain because of an earlier crash. Northbound 101 still in the final clearing stages, it looks like, at Capitol Expressway. That's why we have the delays coming up from Hellier. We're also taking a look at the Altamont Pass. We haven't completely thinned out here, even though there's been no problems. Westbound 205 is still backed up midway between 11th and Mountain House Parkway. Then we see the slow traffic continuing, passing Grant Line on westbound 580. Another look at the Bay Bridge. We're backed up just to the West Grand Merge. Traffic is still a bit hung up on Interstate 80, so westbound 80 as you make your way out of Richmond down through Berkeley. That's the slow stretch. We had some earlier in the commute, but they've gone away, but the traffic is sort of here to stay as you make your way down, as I said, from Richmond to about Ashby Avenue, where things begin to loosen. Well, don't waste your time trying to sell your old car. You can donate it to Cars for Kids. This is the easiest and fastest way to donate your car and get a tax deduction. Donate online at carsforkids.org. The Cars with a K. Your next update, 8:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Mancini Sleep World 6-day forecast now from the KPIX5 Weather Center.
Hey, meteorologist Jessica Birch here. It's a nice mild day, and as we kick off this work week, we'll see a little bit of a warming trend. 68 today in San Francisco, 73 for our friends over in Oakland, 80 degrees down in the Santa Clara Valley, with upper 80s all the way off in our inland East Bay. We'll see 80s all throughout the week for us, pretty much in the North Bay and East Bay. We'll heat up into the 90s and upper 80s just by Friday, and then temperatures will start averaging out as we head into the weekend. So really mild across the board. A great week to get out there, get some fresh air, maybe take your lunch out the pups outside for a walk after work. It's going to be a beautiful week for us. We'll keep you updated here in the weather center. This is Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX5 First Alert Forecast.
We've got traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time. Are at the KCBS Editor's Desk. This portion of the News Watch sponsored by the Dream House Raffle. A fundraising campaign is about to get underway to help people who are recovering from addictive behavior. We get the story from KCBS reporter Liz St. John.
The campaign is called Sober October to benefit Smart Recovery, a nonprofit organization.
Smart Recovery is a self-empowering, science-based program where people who are seeking to live a life beyond addiction might avail themselves of things like
Smart Recovery.
I say science-based I mean, we have a connection to cognitive behavioral therapy and the kinds of thinking that you can address your own addiction problems with.
Fundraisers Don't Drink Alcohol during October and get those efforts sponsored by family, friends, or coworkers.
You know, and you have to realize that not just are you doing a good thing by helping others in recovery, you also can have benefits yourself during the of abstaining from alcohol. You might feel greater energy, or you might lose a couple pounds, or you'll better, and just that sense of achievement of helping others who are on their recovery journey.
The St. John. Yes, firefighters are making a lot of progress against the biggest wildfire in the state right now. The 77,000-acre mosquito fire in El Dorado and Placer counties now is 85% contained. Now, there's no word yet on the cause of this blaze, but a lawsuit filed last week is blaming faulty PG&E equipment and power lines. PG&E says for its part, it remains focused on reducing wildfire risks across its service. As the midterm elections approach, there is a high-stakes contest for control of Congress. Reporter Tarika Duncan has the results of a new poll.
Our latest CBS News Battleground Tracker poll finds that likely voters give Republicans the lead. Their top concern, the economy, by a mile, followed by inflation.
That GOP lead, though, does appear to be shrinking, and the majority has narrowed for the second straight month. 2 men are under arrest in San Francisco in connection with a string of construction site burglaries. Police say they had tied a specific truck to the burglaries and had identified Luis Celaya of San Francisco as a suspect. Earlier this month, officers conducting surveillance said they spotted Celaya and Gilbert Monter, also of San Francisco, construction site on Ashbury Street. They pulled the pair over and took the two into custody. According to police, the search of the vehicle turned up stolen items and commonly used burglary tools. Yes, it is coming. We get the story from CBS's Matt Piper.
It's called the Prime Early Access Sale, and it will take place Tuesday, October 11th and the following day. Promising early discounts in time for the holidays, the event, like previous ones, is only open to members of Amazon's Prime subscription program. Many retailers are in for interest rates. It is the first time the retail giant will hold two such events in the same year. The earlier one was held in July. Matt Piper, CBS News.
21 KCBS, it has been a tough stretch for tech firms, and Jason Brooks is here with the details.
Melissa, semiconductor stocks have been under a lot of pressure in 2022, with NVIDIA and AMD each losing more than half of their values since the start of the year. A Morgan Stanley analyst note says while some pockets of the semiconductor industry are already in a correction, the broader industry isn't likely to feel the pain until next year. Weaker consumer demand is the main problem, especially in PC and console gaming. Massive surge in demand during the first 2 years of the pandemic, leading to bloated inventory levels for chip makers coupled with much lower demand. Morgan Stanley is bearish for a number of chip stocks. It does like Qualcomm's move into auto chips. It says the San Diego firm's stock valuation is very compelling. Stock market trying to show some life. It's on a 4-session losing streak, but not looking all that promising. Barely clinging to positive territory, up by 3 points. The Dow well into negative once again, down by 185 points. The S&P down by 17. On the Money Watch, Jason Brooks, KCBS.
There's a lifetime of beautiful Fiberon decking for easy, carefree living. Why choose this durable composite? There's an amazing choice of colors. A rich look of multi-chromatic exotic hardwood. It resists splintering, rotting, and cracking with really low maintenance. See the colors and learn more at DolanLumber.com. See the real Fiberon at Dolan's Home Improvement Centers.
Win a new Mercedes-Benz, cash, and more this month at Greek Resort and Casino. Play to enter the Mercedes Choice giveaway on September 30th, where you can win a new Mercedes-Benz. Plus, more ways to win than anywhere else. Tuesdays, turn points into slot play. Multiplier Wednesdays, get up to 7 times the points. Thursdays, win up to $15,000 in the Wild Winning Slot Tournament. Learn more at GraytonResortCasino.com. Complete rules available at the Reward Center.
Bart is turning 50, and we'd love to celebrate with you. Get 50% off of your ride in honor of Bart's 50 years of service to the Bay Area when you pay with Clipper. That's 50% off Clipper Bart fares for the entire month of September. Add Clipper to your digital wallet for free. For other Clipper offer discounts like youth or senior fares, you get to take an additional 50% off of those, too. Details at BART.gov/50 years. Celebrate BART's 50 years of service with us this September. Let's go!
Hi, this is Brian Bakhtiar, Executive Manager of Stevens Creek Super. Fall is one of our favorite seasons at Stevens Creek Super. With our kids back in school, football back in action, and the weather starting to change, it's a great time to be in the Bay Area. Speaking of change, the all-new refreshed 2023 Outback Legacy and Ascents are here. With updated styling,